Now you produced this one.
Mm-hmm.
Were you your first choice?
It was between me and it was between me and the woman in the, you know, Where's the Beef commercial. But I really felt she had a lot of qualities. She was a little loud. She didn't know how to play the subtleties as well. So I went with my second choice, and I paid myself well. I paid myself well, and I finally gave in and took the part.
I think it's the legs. You've got great legs.
Well, you know, why you got them.
Now, when you've got into movies, I mean, you're famous now. You can pretty well control this kind of thing. But when you first got in, I remember talking to you, and you said that you tried modeling, but you couldn't stay away from the buffets. So
Yeah, I did modeling for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then the free food got.
Yeah.
But when you first got in, did they try and change things, like, you know, I don't know, get this, get that, breasts?
No, I was never told to, you know, because I wasn't the type of character that would need the breasts. I was always like the kooky best friend or something, which is really nice because it leaves the field much more open. I wasn't really looked at as leading lady. I was told to fix my nose several times, but I said, you know what, that's not going to happen. But you know, it's like the coloring. To get to the point, there was sort of an image that people wanted you to be. But the great thing about playing the secondary roles is that you can get away with a lot more, and eventually, if you're lucky, you can sort of squeeze in and get bigger parts.
But you are leading now.
Now, yeah, absolutely.
And you have the control, so you don't.
Well, you'd like to think you have control. You don't have as much control as you think you do. But I'd like to set up situations where I have almost anything that I want.
Are we there yet?
Never enough. No, I had everything that I wanted on this film, and it was great.
In your fight scene with Ben, did you get hurt at all? That looked
I
pretty
did
rough.
what he did.
What happened?
He did. Apparently I almost fractured something or whatever. He's just such a drama queen. No, but there's always a chance of getting hurt, and I know, and I understand why I was the one who hurt him, because he's conditioned to be very careful with a girl. When you pick her up and slam a girl on the floor, you're going to be careful about it. You know, me, I'm just out there being one of the guys, so I'm just swinging wildly with no control, and I'm not surprised I hurt him, but he's okay. He's all right.
Were you the kind who played with Barbies or machine guns?
Never machine guns. I had Barbies, but I was a big tomboy. I had like a skateboard, you know, and a football and some Barbies. So I had a nice yin yang balance going on in my life.
Quickly, William Shatner, Candice Bergman, Michael Caine, your co-stars have all written autobiographies. Are you keeping notes?
I will never be somebody who writes that. No, because I'm way too private and I'm too stingy with my own information. So, no. Unless I go for broke and I'm just destitute, I feel like nothing in my life is worth reading. Trust me. There'd be about 10 pages. It'd be the Cliff Note version of their book. So, I have nothing to say. I mean, they have something to say. I have absolutely nothing to give to the world that I feel would be interesting to read at this point.